So here we have 5-star Gambia in full flow. We have the whole 5 sports going along the goalball court here. We have St John's School for the Deaf today taking part. So we've had to adapt the game slightly. Obviously some of the blind games were difficult with blindfold, so we've had to just adapt them slightly for the deaf children. But the principles apply. They're all getting a chance to have a go at the 5 Paralympic Sports. With Johnny there from Disabilty Sport RNIB who's facilitating. Got a young lad about to try the wheelchair basketball here. Just missed. Over here you'll see the children are trying the Paralympic sport of bocce. Again, a slightly adapted form of it for the younger kids. In the Paralympics they would have jacks. This time they try and throw into the hoops. We have the kids from St John's School doing that with Fergal, our volunteer from RNIB, assisting. We also have blind cricket, but the kids again aren't blindfolded today because they're deaf, but you'll see they're having a good go at the cricket. Blind cricket isn't a Paralympic sport, but it's a very popular game in Gambia with it being an English colony. Cricket is quite a widely regarded sport here in the country, so we thought we would introduce the blind cricket for the children. Just move across to the other side here, and we have the blind football. The kids are just swapping round. There's like a round robin situation where there's groups of 5. They all get a go, 20 minutes each on each subject. So we are now on the blind football. Again, we are not blindfolding the deaf children because that wouldn't work too well. But they're all getting a chance. The ball is an audible ball. It has bells in it, and the mainstream schools would all be blindfolded. And there's a young lad taking a lovely penalty, sticking it into the corner there. And finally we have the sport of goalball. Again, this is just a wee demonstration. They're taking penalties with the audible ball here. We're not blindfolding the deaf children. Again, we've adapted it slightly, but we would normally have this where everyone's blindfolded, and it's a game specifically for the blind and partially sighted. So hopefully you've got a good grounding in how we've adapted the 5-star for Africa. Unfortunately, not all the schools have as good facilities here as the School for the Blind. We've got a lovely court here, being able to do this. When we're going out round the other schools, we may have to do this in not so good facilities, but we should be able to make a good go at it. And I think it's an absolutely fabulous way of advertising and promoting disability sports, and I think we've had a very successful time in Northern Ireland. 26,000 kids have had it in primary schools in Northern Ireland, and we're doing it now in Africa, and we're going round about 10 primary schools and special schools in Banjul here in Africa. So Barry McCauley reporting from RNIB on behalf of Disabilty Sport RNIB's 5-star challenge.